What's going on, everybody? Pastime Breaks here, and we're back again tonight with another live rip. On the block tonight, number 2798 from the eBay auctions, 2025 NFL 7-box hobby mix. We'll get rocking and ripping here in just a couple minutes. Appreciate everybody for hopping in, hanging out, breaking here with me at Pastime Breaks. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Sorry for a little bit of a delayed start. Our last break ran us just a little bit long, but we're here. We're getting ready to rip. All spots sold, all spots paid for. Thank y'all. I do appreciate that, guys and gals. Let me get these last couple names filtered into our YouTube spreadsheet, and then we'll get ripping. 7-box mixer tonight. We have Mosaic Hobby, Mosaic No Huddle, Rookies and Stars Hobby, Phoenix Preferred, Certified Hobby, Prism Draft Picks Hobby, and the brand new Immaculate Football Hobby. First box from a fresh case. We're going to rip open this case, grab the top box, and then we're going to work through the rest of this case for the rest of the week. We'll also have some more for next week, and then the following, on the 17th, Saturday the 17th, we're going to be doing a full day live auction stream over on eBay Live. We're going to be live from about 5 p.m. and on that day, doing live auction PYT breaks and maybe some random team breaks as well, possibly. We don't run much random, so we might throw some in that day. So that's the 17th. If y'all are interested in that, mark your calendars. That's Divisional Saturday. So we'll have some divisional games that day, and we'll be reaping some products that day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no delays. We might have some Optic first off the line that day to go into the breaks, which will be a lot of fun, exciting. We'll have a lot of Immaculate and all the other products we've been ripping from this year. How's it going, Patty? These spots have already been sold, yep. So we pre-sold these, and we're live now for the break. Robert, are you having a tough time finding the YouTube stream? I don't know, bud. So if you go to like our normal eBay home or YouTube homepage and then you click on the live tab, that's usually the best way to do it. And it's usually like, soon as you see the eBay go up, it's usually like 30 seconds to a minute later that the YouTube will go live. You're doing that? I can send you a link if you want. There you go. I just dropped you a link to eBay message, so that might help. If that still gives you difficulties, let me know. Can do, Kenny. No problem. We can do that. That's one of my favorite sayings, but my grandfather used to always say that. He's the one that kind of got me into collecting at a young age. But anyways, we were really close, and he used to always, that was one of his sayings. So but yeah, hey Jessica, we are off like a herd of turtles. Some people correct me, they call it because I guess they're a herd of turtles, or what would look like be considered a herd of turtles is actually called a bale of turtles, is a technical term, but not around here. It's a herd. Let's go ahead and get this case cracked open, grab our top box, or our first box out of it. It was off like a herd of turtles, and meanwhile back at the ranch. It's like when you're pulling out of the driveway, you're off like a herd of turtles, and then when you pull back in. Oh yeah. Beautiful sight. Fresh case of iMac. Top box. Again, we'll be back tomorrow. I think we're going to go, so we did 7-boxer tonight. We're going to go 8-boxer tomorrow. We're probably going to add Same break, we're going to add in Phoenix Hobby, and then we'll go 9-boxer on Friday with Mosaic Choice in as well. So it'll be a good mix, and then again on Sunday, probably the same 9-boxer on Sunday is the tentative plan for now. See if we can get our tunes back rolling again. Alrighty. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. We're going to start off with Certified, our old faithful to start us off. Our guilty pleasure. I think these are going to be our first box of the break for like the rest of the year. The rest of our mixers. They're just good. Good boxes. We do have some more boxes. We have some which we might actually add into our hobby mixers is the international mega boxes from Phoenix. We haven't ripped any yet, but from what we've seen and what we've heard, they're really good. I think they're good enough to mix into our hobby mixers, so we'll probably end up doing that once those arrive. Supposed to get some of those in tomorrow. But we'll also run some half-case breaks of that over the coming weeks. We got Prism Blasters. Prism Hobby's been delayed until February, it looks like now. With that being delayed, they also bumped up Optic. So we should be seeing Optic within the next couple weeks. So 138 of 299, Luther Burden for the Bears. So as far as the football release calendar, things have been kind of mumble-jumbled. Switched up on us, which is okay. We just have to wait longer for Prism. Immortals of Calvin Johnson, Tyrone Tracy. At least they gave us some Prism retail to kind of tide us over. Franchise Foundations, Brock Bowers. RPA Raiders, let's go. 79 of 299 for Todd. How about Ashton Genty? That'll work. There you go, Todd. I owed you that one. I think we had a rough one last time, right? I think our last one was a little rough, so I owed you that one. That'll work. Get that in a one touch. Ashton Genty's freshman fabric RPA. The white looks really good too. It's just the black, plain, simple, color match-ish. That's a good start. Get the ball rolling for us. Finally, you're welcome, Todd. I know it's been very thin in between here and there, so it's a nice hit. Scataboo on the certified rookies. Pink to 225. Puka, 195 to 225. Going out to Nick. Certified Stars, Brock Bowers. Teal, Mirror Mirror on the Wall, 14 of 75, Keishon Boutte. On the second year auto going out to the Patriots, Robert. K9. Need to come up here more often. Seriously, Todd. Franchise Foundations, Devon A. Chain. Hey, if it works, it works. Michael Williams to 499, Rookie Diners. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Purple, Franchise Foundations, Herbert, 20 of 299, Chargers. Out to Robert. Pieces of the game for the Colts. Michael Pittman Jr., 131 of 299. Indy going out to John. Fryermuth. And Marvin Harrison Jr. There we go. Do need to grab some more 100 pointers if we got them. Handy. Let me check. Thought we grabbed some. We did. Something thick here. That one's real thick. These are usually those solo patches when they come real thick. I don't know why they made these extra thick, but that's the decision they made. Loveland. Oh, this is not. This is a Stitches in Time duel for the Bucks. 20 of 25. Tez Johnson, Emeka Ibuka. Nice. Little this year, last year dual rookie. Ibuka for the Bucks. Nice. There you go, Brent. That was not what I thought it was. That's pretty cool. Little 2-color on each. I like that. Robert, did you find the link to the YouTube? Or did it work for you? Jim Kelly. Max Crosby on the silver, 268 of 399. And Lad McConkey. You did? Okay, good deal. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working for you. That's strange. King Henry on the franchise foundations. Teal to 75. Little color match. Derwin James Jr. Chargers. 50 of 75. And Pickens. Not bad. Solid first box. Nice dual patch. Nice Genty RPA. One of the reasons we love certified. Same with rookies and stars. Two auto, 2 mem per box on average. We have seen a lot of redemptions in this product this year, which is odd. It's usually like first or second pack, there's always a redemption. We'll say this is a fresh case though. First box of this case of rookies and stars, so maybe this one will be different. To 999 rookie purple, Dylan Gabriel. Gabriel's 198 of 999. There you go, Nick. Larry Fitz. There's an auto. Ty Robinson for the Eagles on the orange. 117 of 199. Eagles going to Jared. Brock Purdy on the airborne silver. Niners, not numbered. Artistry in motion, Patty Mahomes. Kyle Williams on the rookie rush. Jack Beck and DJ Giddens. Nice Gabriel to 999. Something thick here, it feels like. Yep, patch coming up. Michael Irvin. Drew Brees. Waddle. Dual patch, Cleveland. Cross-training, Shadur Sanders. On the dual patch for Nick. Thrillers red, Quinshon Judkins. Those look nice. I like the parallel thrillers. That's going to be to 99, 37 to 99. We'll take it. Cleveland getting hot all of a sudden. Ashton Genty. So nice we hit him twice. Morrison and Will Howard. Cleveland picking up the steam. I'll tell you what, Cleveland's a hard team to miss. Marcus Allen. Purple to 999. Tony Pollard. Titans. 721. Auto, orange auto to 199 for the Commanders. Jalen Lane, 163 of 199. Going to John H. There's PC piece. Drake May on the Crusade Silver. Patriots going out to Robert. Cam Scattaboo on the rookies. Ashton Genty on the Artistry in Motion. Trey Harris and Shitter. Tell you what we haven't pulled in a while. It's like a laundry tag or a Nike swoosh, something like that. I feel like we're due on one of those. Bashul Tootin on the orange, 235 of 249. I guess we pulled a redemption brand one the other day, but not. I hope, yeah. CJ on the big time. Josh Jacob on the Thriller Silver. Jay Herbert. Travis Hunter on the Rookie Rush. Rowan Gadsden and Mason Taylor. Immaculate is definitely a good box to do something like that out of. You see a lot of those come out of IMAC. Laundry tags, Nike swoosh, team logos, stuff like that. So tell you what, I haven't. IMAC first off the line's been out for a little over a week. Hobby came out today. I haven't watched a single box being opened. Not a single box. So I've got virgin eyes when it comes to IMAC. Lamar Jackson. Brian Dawkins to 9.99 Eagles. I have heard good things from IMAC though. I don't think I've heard anything bad just yet. Airborne Silver. Quinn Ewers Dolphins. Cam Ward on the rookies. Chris Carter. JT Tumalo and Jackson Dart. I did heard somebody did mention that there's a lot of update cards, so a lot of like last year's IMAC or last year's National Treasures or Flawless that maybe wasn't live for those products, so they've been inserting them into IMAC. So we might need to look out for that. I don't know. Which typically doesn't mean that isn't always necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes they count as bonus hits. Sometimes there's some nice cards that they can throw in there. So purple to 9.99. Aiden Hutchinson, 741 for the Lions. Crusade Silver. Jaden Daniels, Commanders. Hairston on the draft class. Kyron Williams. Isaac Tesla. And Gabriel. Let's find a Panther somewhere. Come on, Matt. Let's do it. Where's T-Mac at when we need him? Have we seen? I don't know. We've seen a single Panther yet, have we? Good thing it's early. If you're missing in boxes, you want to miss early. You don't want to miss it all, but if so, make it early. You saw a Jackson Dart 101 swoosh pulled out of a photo case? Ooh, that's nice. Mostly impeccable in the first off the line stuff. Okay. Yeah, we can kind of, hopefully they get it out of the way with IMAC this year, because it is the last year of Panini football cards. So anything they have from previous years that maybe didn't make it in sets, like, they have to get it out before April. April 1st, Topps takes over, so they either get lost in the Panini vault forever or they push it out in product. Harold Fannin Jr. Speaking of Jackson Dart, how about Jackson on the horizontal relic to 199 on the blue? Nice color match. There you go, Robert. Mighty Joe Mixon. It looks in between sizes. I can't tell. I think it's size higher. Yeah. Jackson with the blue color match. Oh, you pulled it, Bob? No. Out of your, oh, like a personal case, and you ripped it, pulled it. That is so sick. Contours, Terry McLaurin, Commanders. It was the 1-of-1 swoosh, Jackson? Wow. Oh, I just reread it that you pulled out of your photo case. That's awesome, buddy. Very nice. Congrats. That's a big card. But now you got a dilemma. It's a good dilemma to have, but now you got a dilemma. That's the worst part about hitting a card like that. Judkins. Lamar Jackson on the orange. Orange Pandora, 48/189. Lamar. Where's he going to be next season? Listed it for 15K. That's a good call. Kind of test the water, see what's out there, and yeah. It's a good problem to have, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those ones where it's like, how can you not sell it? But at the same time, you don't want to sell it, you know? Kyle Manungai. Jaden Daniels on the Thunderbird Silver. The way I try to look at it is, like if someone sends me an offer on a card or says I'd buy it for this much, or I see that they're selling for X amount, I try to tell myself, like, would I buy it for that amount? And if I'm not going to buy it for that amount, then it helps rationalize selling it for that amount. Jalen Lane on the Pandora for the Commanders. Within reason, of course. Like, obviously, you don't want to just let it go, but if it's a legitimate offer and you're on the fence about it. Is great if not, it will next year. Yeah, for sure. Is that gold? Gold Pandora. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Rookie. We like it. Oh, auto. Gold Pandora ink for the Colts? John? How about Tyler Warren? That's big. That works. 2/10. Very nice. Man, the Colts have been hot with the golds lately. We pulled a Warren gold yesterday out of a blaster. Sick. There you go, John. Nice hit, bud. What's going on, John? Other John? Keep the skins rolling. Keep them coming. I'm okay with that. Some nice Jadens. Little Jalen Lane. Still got the dart. We pulled Todd. Let's go. Nice. Is that the Color Blast one? No. Emeka Ibuka. Orange /189. Ted Hendricks. 167/189. And Trent McDuffie. Oh, the XRC, that's right. Yeah. That's a big card. The good thing about the XRCs is like those will only keep going too. XRCs are really good value, especially when they become something. Taj Brooks on the Pandora. Yeah, the XRCs don't reach their full value until like 3-4 years later. Oh, that's right, John. It was Leonard last night. Good call. It was Riley Leonard and Ted Hendricks, wasn't it? Yep. Good call. Good call. Derek Harmon. Contours. Will Anderson Jr. At least we were the right team, right? at least we were in the ballpark. Jackson Dart. Pandora Thunderbirds Jackson Dart. That'll be numbered. 85/249. There you go, Bob. This is a great box of Phoenix Preferred. Really, really good box. I forgot we got the Jackson Mem too. Numbered Jackson, Jackson Mem color match, and the gold Warren. Quinn Ewers, Thunderbirds, Tyler Warren, back again. We were due for one of these Phoenix Preferred boxes. Big dry spell before. I know, John, yeah. We were struggling a little bit in the last couple breaks, so that helps. Trey McBride on the Pandora. That's what they say. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. Let's hop over to Prism Draft, shall we? This will be big for the NIL spots. I don't like these. I don't know why they continue to use these style of boxes. It's, I don't know what the theory is behind it. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. Whoever the engineer on that one was, I need to rethink it. All right, we got some purple ice, some blue ice. Triple hype, Caleb Downs, NIL spot. Prism break, Curtis Rourke goes to San Fran. Upton Stout, Campbell. Silver, Jalen Royals goes out to Kansas City. Purple ice, Patty Bryant goes out to the Broncos. Broncos on the purple ice. True purple, Jordan James. Jordan James is San Fran, is that right? Niners. Niner. And blue rookie ice, Michael Williams, also Niners. San Fran, 118 of 149. $44 of 99 on the Jordan James. And Pat Bryant for the Broncos. 187 of 199. Start off here. Trophy hunting, Riley Leonard. Will Johnson on the Brilliants. Lenore Sellers. Brew McCoy. Shadur. Luther Burden Silver. Goes out to the Bears. Auto. Bonus auto. Keandre Lambert Smith for the Chargers. On the silver auto. Chargers going to Robert. Red behind it. Howard Cross the third. Howard Cross goes out to Cincinnati Bengals. Red Wave, Evan Stewart, NIL. And auto. Draft pick autographs, Riley Leonard, Colts. Colts heating up. Yo, John. We'll take that one too. Bengals, 001 of 399. First one off the line. Nice Lambert Smith for the Chargers too, Bob. Prism break, Shadur Sanders. Ashton Genty on the Brilliants. Jamar Schweisinger, Mello Dotson. Silver, Mike Evans for the Bucks. Blue Wave, Tyleek Williams goes out to the Lions. Blue Waves to 299, 107 of 299. Ty Robinson from Nebraska. Ty Robinson goes out to Philly. Eagles. That's what I thought, but I had to double check. And blue ice auto. Upside down. How about Will Shepard? Will Shepard on our blue ice. Shepard goes out to Green Bay Packers. Blue Ice Ink 110 of 149. Go big red, Ty Robinson. 206 of 249. The big men rumbling and stumbling. Tyleek Williams, 107 of 299. Need Shuck? No Shuck yet? Watched the break last night. He came with like every other pack. Oh, I know. It's like do or die almost. A lot of color coming up here. Looks like a Hyper Auto. There's CMC. Little Stanford Christian McCaffrey. Sorsby. Cam Ward. Xavier Henderson. Silver. Bryce Underwood for the NIL. Michigan. Blue Ice. Zy Alexander. That's another one I always forget. I want to say Buffalo. Buffalo Bills. Practice squad membership. Red Wave Myles Garrett for Cleveland. A&M love. Mr. 23. Hyper Auto. DJ Giddens. Also Colts. It was a Colts box through and through. Hyper Auto not numbered. Triple Hype Jalen Walker. And Blue Ice Brilliance. Riley Leonard. 128 of 149. Colts are eating. Zy Alexander, 88 of 149. All right, let's hop over to Mosaic, shall we? Mosaic No Huddle, Mosaic Hobby, and we'll finish off with Immaculate. Top loader's one open. There we go. There we go. Let's see something cool in here. This is the last box of this case of No Huddle. Been a pretty good case. We've seen a lot of gold. See if we can see one more gold to finish off. And you know what we haven't seen all year? Do y'all know what we haven't seen all year out of Mosaic? Anybody know? I can't say it. It doesn't work when I say it, so one of y'all need to say it. Najee. Hollywood. Jordan Watkins. Abdul Carter. Pinky in the brain. TJ Hawkinson. 20 of 20 for the Vikings. Skull. There you go, Jonathan. Nice hawk. Bookend 20 of 20. Let's see one. Exactly. There you go, Dan. See, Dan didn't say it, but he alluded to it. Maybe that's the trick. We can't say it. If we keep talking about it, it won't happen, so we can allude to it, but we can't actually say it. Scataboo on the variation. Oronde Gatson. Silver, Aaron Rodgers. Playoff bound Aaron Rodgers. And Josie Jewell. Not even bound. Playoff. In the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers. We are very due. The theory of due-ness never fails. The ball can only land on red so many times in a row. It's got to eventually go to that other color. Color we want to see. Blue Disco. Tez Johnson for the Buccaneers. Nice Tez, 81 of 99. Rookie blue. There you go, Brent. Bucks have a couple nice ones. Okay. That's a gold auto. Okay. Well, If it ain't that one color, then gold works too. Gold's not a bad alternative. This case has been loaded with gold. This was almost like a glitch case, as much gold as we've seen out of here. Lad on the Meta Mastery. Rookie. Looks like Carolina colors, maybe Jacksonville? I don't know. Jimmy Horn Jr. on the gold rookie scripts for the Panthers. There you go, Matthew. 6 of 10. Jimmy Horn Jr. Nice. Colorado. Buffalo. That'll work for our second gold auto of the break. That's a Panther. Lad on the Disco Meta Mastery. Colston Loveland. Silver, Anthony Richardson, Colts. Disco, Randy Gradishar, Broncos. Greg Zerline. Oh, carbon copy coming up. I thought for a split second. Jackson Dart. Disco Cortland Sutton. Carbon copy Jonathan Taylor, Omarion Hampton. Ashton Genty on the variation. Carbon copies do get split up evenly. If we hit multiples, if it's an odd number, we go to the randomizer at the end of the break. Random is on our YouTube channel. As long as y'all don't let me forget. I'm notorious for that. Thought it was it too, Dan? Me too, brother. Me too. Jaden Blue. Jalen Walker. Disco Caleb Williams for the Bears. Cam Ward. And Frank Gore. Old Frankie. Jalen Hurts. Earl Campbell. Taj Brooks. Blue Disco. Philly. How about Hurts? Nice. We'll take that. There you go, Jared. Jalen to 99. And Devondre Sweat. Moments in Time Disco for the Titans. Little dust on that one. Hurts, 1 of 99. That's weird. As soon as we saw it, I was like, give us 1 for the jersey number. Had a feeling. It was there. 1 of 99. Jersey number. Let's go. That works. That does work. Hurts again. Armand Membo. Tez Johnson. Disco, Jack Beck, Rookie Raiders. Santana Moss. Tyler Shuck on the variation. I don't know if we mentioned it earlier or not. Prism delayed until February 2nd. I think we did talk about it, but I'll repeat myself. Prism delayed until February 2nd. It looks like Jalen Noel. Silver, Trey Benson. Montage Disco JSN for the Seahawks. It does look like we're going to get Optic early, though. So it looks like we could potentially, I think, as of right now, they have the timer up. Optic first off the line will be next Tuesday, the auction. So potentially we could have Optic first off the line towards the end of next week. If we get any. Optic Photo usually sells out pretty high for the downtown chases. And the problem is that it's only for the downtown chases because the first off the line parallels relative to all the other first off the line releases aren't that great, so we don't want to overpay too high because if the higher the product is, the higher the break prices go, and sometimes there's just not a whole lot of value, so we try to avoid that. But we would like to get at least a case or two for some early downtown chases. Devin Neal, JT Tumalo, Blue Jags, Fred Taylor. Old Freddie T. 14 of 99.
That hurts, and I like it.
Ashton Genty, Disco Colcomets, T-Mac on the Introductions Disco, Panthers, Matthew Golden Variation, and Brasile. Another thing about Optic first out the line is I need to go back and watch last year's and see how last year's was. But I think it was 2, maybe 3 years ago when it was like they were all like glitched cases. Like every case, not every case, but there were a lot of cases out there that had like 25 downtowns in the case, and you would hit like 2 or 3 like Black Pandora downtowns or gold downtowns or gold vinyls. It was nutty. Which kind of honestly was a if you got one of those cases, obviously it was a great thing, but it kind of ruined it because the hit rates for the downtowns was way off that year. There were a lot of hobby cases that had no downtowns, and you know, they were all just jam-packed into those select few cases. So because of that little hangover from a couple years ago, I think that still ends up driving the first off the line prices higher than they should be. Willis McGahee with the fumble. Excuse me. Looks like we have a honeycomb coming in. Jordan James, Derek Harmon. Honeycomb. Commanders, Redskins. That's Redskins. How about Santana Moss? That's pretty cool. John will take that one. That one's sweet. That's definitely a PC piece. Xavier Worthy on the mosaic for the Chiefs. Cameron Kinchins and Omarion Hampton lighted up mosaic Chargers. I know that's a PC piece. Let me get that in one touch for you. Plus, I know the red will look really good on that one. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. You got his jersey in the closet? That's pretty cool. I want to say that's the second time we've pulled this honeycomb of Santana Moss. I'm pretty sure we pulled this one before. And they're only one per case. That's pretty cool. Nice. Hey John, how's it going, buddy? When's Optic going to be out? So, barring it, I can't say for sure, obviously, but barring any delays, Panini has the first off the line auctions set to go off next Tuesday. So, if we get if the auctions are Tuesday, potentially it would be in hand by Thursday, Friday that week. And the release calendar has Optic Football set to come out on the 26th. So, we'll see. Optic Football. The 26th is weird, though, because that's a Monday. They don't typically release products on Mondays. I don't know. At this point, I'm gonna... guessing it seems useless. Caleb Johnson variation. Dak Prescott's. Kenneth Grant, rookie. Silver, Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Orange to 199, BTJ, Jaguars. Mosaic, Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Garrett Wilson on the montage. And montage mosaic, Caleb Williams, Bears. The Bears. Yeah, it's going to be nice. We love Optic Football. Optic's one of my favorite releases. I'm a sucker for the borders. Like the traditional, simple beauty of the product. So, I'm excited for it. BTJ 78 of 199. And of course the downtown chase. Can't ever complain about that. That's a good question, Dan. Are they going to do the Uptowns again in retail? I would imagine so. I feel like they were a success last year, so I think they'll bring them back.
Rashi Rice is in trouble again. Oh. The unfortunate thing is that typically those are not isolated incidents. Shadur Sanders on the variation, so unfortunately that's not surprising. T-Mac. Maxwell Hairston. Red Auto in focus. How about Daniel Carlson for the Raiders? That's pretty cool. Daniel Carlson, Red Mosaic Inc. 184 of 199. There you go, Todd. Kicker autos do surprisingly well. Joe Namath on the Silver Surfer. 146 of 149. What are we calling these again? Silver Knight? No. I forget what they call these. Isaac Tesla on the Mosaic. Meta Mastery Lamar Jackson. And Moments in Time, J.E. Jetta. Silver Knight? Is it Silver Knight? No, Silver Knights are the Paninis numbered to 3, aren't they? Broadway Joe, 146 of 149. Carlson with the ink. Yeah, Retail Optic is really good. We'll go heavy with that again this year for sure. I saw that they were selling online the other day. I think Walmart dropped them online. We didn't get any, but when full case formats come out, we'll definitely run it. Trevion Henderson. Cam Ward. Silver, Jerome Ford for Cleveland. Orange, variation for the Titans. There you go, John. How about Cam Ward to 199? 164, 199 on the Cam. Nice. Jamar Chase on the montage. And Splash Silver, Jamar Chase. It is Panini logo. That's what we've been calling them, but they're... I forget what the actual name of them is. I guess we could look real quick. Okay, so it is, yeah. Silver Knight. So we were right. The technical term is Silver Knight, but Panini logo to 149. Cam. Salfione bait, Dan. Yeah, Walmart dropped them. Walmart drops, they always like. I feel like the bots always get them. Scataboo. But that means that they'll be more readily available pretty soon, I would imagine. Jimmy Horn Jr. Torrey Horton. Blue Jets. How about Brees Hall? Brees, 61 of 99. Mosaic, Mike Gesicki. Metamastery, Jahmyr Gibbs. And Moments in Time, Alvin Kamara. You work for Walmart, customers always first. For sure, John, for sure. No, my dad was a coach. I think they call it a coach, right? He was a coach there for a long time. Or that's what they ended up calling it. Jackson Dart variation. Tyler Warren. Silver Bengals. Geno Stone. Red Mosaic. Frank Gore, little color match Niners. Reds are not numbered. Quinnen Williams on the Mosaic. Carbon copy, Caleb Williams, Patty Mahomes. That's what you are? Oh, cool. And stuck behind it. JSN on the montage. Montage Silver, Jackson Smith and Jigba. WR Uno. Theo Johnson. Saquon. Tyler Shuck. Deontay Thornton Jr. Silver, Jimmy Horn Jr. for Carolina. Mosaic, Richard Sherman. Montage, Baker Mayfield. And Cam Ward on the introductions. I'll tell you what was nice, John, is when that when the discount card worked on sports cards. I'm not saying I did that ever, but it was nice. for whoever might have used it. Does it still work on sports cards? I know they stopped it for a while, or it wouldn't work on certain ones, but Ashton Genty. Graham Mertz. DJ Giddens. Mosaic Auto for the Texans. How about Jaden Higgins? There you go, Drew. There we go. We like that. Jalen Hurts on the red for the Philly. Carbon copy, Saquon and Genty. And lighted up silver, Jaden Daniels. That does nice. That helps. That makes things more reasonable. Especially with the prices lately. Nice Hurts red, not numbered on the Brazil games. And Jaden Higgins. That's a nice one too, because his auto is usually a little streaky. And that one came out pretty clean. For whatever reason, his auto is a little streaky, it seems. Majority. You pulled a Bronny downtown? Nice. From an Optic Blaster? That's awesome. Those Optic Blasters are good. They're tough to hit, but they're good. Especially for how much those downtowns go for. Quinn Ewers. LeJonte Wester. Red Mosaic. Travis Hunter. Jags. We need a little Jags love. There you go, Curtis. Get us rolling. Shadab Barron on the Mosaic. Caleb on the Montage. And Introduction Silver. T-Mac. Panthers. That'll go nice with that disco we hit earlier. Yeah. Couple variants of it. Why not? Last pack of Mosaic, and then it's IMAC time. There's a mega? Nice. That works. Ooh, well, no black 1 of 1s today. The streak, the curse continues. But the golds keep coming too, so I guess that's a fair trade. If they're going to give us a gold in every box, we'll keep dodging the black 1 of 1s, I suppose. Gold, good luck. The Colts. Show us Manning. I think Manning has a card in here. Adonai Mitchell. That's not Peyton, but we'll take it. We'll take it. As the Spurs beat the Lakers. Just got the headline, sorry. Gotta shout him out. Jaden Higgins on the variation silver too. Nice. Hunter Henry Mosaic. Metamastery Omari and Hampton. And Golf on the Moments in Time. Nice, not too shabby. That's our 3rd gold of the night. Let's go. And a honeycomb. Stacking up nicely. We should probably create some space because we're going to need it going forward. We're going to need a little bit of room for everything coming up. We'll leave our golds up there. Golds can always hang. Alrighty, if we haven't hit them yet, now is the time to hit them. Our last box of the break, but also by far our biggest box of the break. IMAC Hobby, first box of the case. Let's start it off right this year. IMAC's fun. 6 cards per box, though. That's tough. We got 1. We got 2. Let's just start off hot with a Nike swoosh, NFL shield, something crazy. Blank filler. Okay. We got 6 cards, as we should. No redemptions, which is good. Something thick in the middle there. Is that platinum we see down there? That looks like a platinum. Is that a platinum right there? It looks like it. It sure looks like it. Although they do switch it up sometimes. Sometimes in football, like the high end, you'll see platinum and it'll be like numbered to 49. So, I don't know. Let's find out. First up, base goes out to the Broncos. 20 of 99, Cortland Sutton. Sutton on the base, Broncos. Going out to Nick. This was our thick one right here. Let's grab us another filler. Let us sweat it out. Let's enjoy it. Rams. Ramdar activated. Terrence Ferguson on the jumbo patch. 2 of 5. Player caps. Okay. So that's a hat relic. Like a draft cap relic. It's a 5, Terrence Ferguson. Gone to the Rams. Usually you see some cool logos or designs on them, especially when they're that low numbered. This is just a gray cap relic. Rams going to Nick. Nice low number to 5. Super thick. There we are. Next up. Oh, there we go. Acetate. Jersey numbers. 34 of 83. Immaculate numbers. Savion Williams on the on-card auto. Nice. Little die-cut jersey number. Numbered to jersey number. 34 of 83. Packers. Going out to Brent. It's got the acetate finish to it. They're always a little thicker. Perfect. Next up, Eric Armstead for the Jags on the Hollow Gold Immaculate Ink, 85 of 99. We've been pulling Armstead lately. I think we pulled a gold patch auto of him the other day out of Phoenix, didn't we? I think we did. I said Jags. There you go, Curtis. All right. I think that one was platinum, so I think we're going to skip it and go to the bottom. We're going to skip it. Eye Black, patch auto. These are the RPA, Eye Black RPAs. The 99. Ooh, wow. Wow. Todd, let's go. How about Genty with the silver ink, Eye Black? That's the true to 99 also. That's big. That's nice. 98 of 99. That'll play. Beautiful hit. Congrats, Todd. Congrats, brother. Got just the thing for that. Let's go. If you have the Chiefs and Bears on one card, does it go left or right? We run a random at the end. So we'll do a random on our YouTube. We'll roll a dice to determine where all those carbon copies go to. Ooh. Ooh. That's nice. That's real nice. How about Ashton Genty still on the show tonight? And we have one hit left. What looked like platinum. I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, I was wrong. To 35. I think this is a 1-in-1. 1 of 35. Star Swatch auto? Ooh, that's sick. How about Andre Johnson on the Panini 1? Platinum Lone Star autographs. Andre Johnson, 1 of 35. That's sick. So as we mentioned, there's a lot of update cards. So this is from 2023 Panini 1. So 2 years ago. They didn't have it live or nobody claimed the redemption. And after the redemption expires, they go ahead and release it out. That's pretty sick. Scratch Drew. Nice hit, bud. We'll take Andre Johnson on the Lone Star autographs. Lone Star State, Lone Star Auto. And that will wrap up our break. First off, thank you guys for hopping in, hanging out, and breaking with me. I appreciate every one of y'all. We're going to run it back again tomorrow. Same time, same place tomorrow. We're going to make it an 8-boxer tomorrow, so we're going to add Phoenix Hobby into the break tomorrow. So same 7 boxes plus Phoenix Hobby. So it'll be a little fun, a little juicier. And then we'll do the same on Friday. 9-boxer on Friday, add in Mosaic Choice, and on Sunday. Good start to this case. Hopefully the whole case stays as hot. Let's do a recap here in 1 second. Where do we start? Let's do our randoms first real quick. We had 3 carbon copies. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull up the randomizer over on YouTube. We're going to roll 1 dice 3 times. If the dice roll lands on 1, 2, or 3, they will all go to the left side. If it lands on 4, 5, or 6, they will all go to the right side. 1 dice 3 times. Once. Twice. Oops. And third roll. Third roll 2. So they're going to go left side. So it'll go out to the Colts, the Chiefs, and the Philadelphia Eagles. And let's recap. Jadal Barron, Frank Gore, Jonathan Taylor, Garrett Wilson, Jack Beck, Tavondre Sweat, Aaron Rodgers, Jackson Dart, Taj Brooks, Jalen Lane, Cam Scataboo. As always, guys, we do offer stacked combined shipping. So if you plan on getting in breaks tomorrow, Friday, or even Sunday, and you want to stack through the weekend or even just tomorrow, message me and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to do my best to have these out for y'all by tomorrow. Take care, John. Good night, buddy. Jaden Higgins, Travis Hunter, Tetaroa McMillan, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Jimmy Horn Jr., JSN, Jamar Chase, Tesla, Caleb Williams, Amarian Hampton, JSN, Caleb Williams, Lad McConkey, Bryce Underwood, Tyler Warren, Will Anderson Jr., Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Jaden Daniels, Quinn Ewers, Josh Jacobs, Drake May, Barack Purdy. Numbered hits to 499, Michael Williams, to 399, Max Crosby, to 299, Justin Herbert, Luther Burden, to 225, Puka Nacua, to 75, Derwin James Jr., to 999, Aiden Hutchinson, Brian Dawkins, Tony Pollard, Dylan Gabriel, to 249, Bashul Tootin, to 99, Judkins, to 249, Jackson Dart, to 189, Ted Hendricks and Lamar Jackson, to 399, Howard Cross III. Howard Cross goes out to the Bengals. To 299, Tyreek Williams for the Lions. To 249, Ty Robinson for the Eagles. To 199, Pat Bryant for the Broncos. To 149, Zy Alexander goes out to the Buffalo Bills. To 149, Riley Leonard, Colts. To 99, Jordan James, Niners. Jalen Hurts, jersey number 1 of 99. Nice hit. Fred Taylor, Tez Johnson. To 20, bookend 20 of 20, TJ Hawkinson. Cam Ward on the image variation, orange to 199. BTJ. Silver Knight to 149, Broadway Joe. And blue to 99, Brees Hall. Cortland Sutton on the Immaculate Base to 99. Jackson Dart on the Rookie Phenom blue to 199. Dual patch, dual rookie, Stitches in Time to 25, Igbuka and Tez Johnson. Big time CJ Stroud, cross training dual, Shadur Sanders, and die cut to 299, Michael Pittman Jr. Mirrors auto to 75, Keyshawn Boutte. Orange autos to 199, Jalen Lane and Ty Robinson. DJ Giddens on the hyper auto for the Colts. Will Shepard on the blue ice auto goes out to the Packers. Keandre Lambert Smith, Silver Ink Chargers. Michael Williams, blue ice auto to 149, Niners. Riley Leonard, draft pick autograph, Colts. Jaden Higgins, mosaic auto, Texans. And Daniel Carlson on the red to 199, Raiders. Raiders had a break. Raiders had a heck of a break. How about Eric Armstead on the Immaculate Ink Hollow Gold to 99, Jaguars? Hat relic for the Rams, Terrence Ferguson, low number 2 of 5 on the player caps. Gold script disco auto Jimmy Horn Jr. for the Panthers, and gold mosaic, true gold mosaic Adonai Mitchell for the Colts. RPA die cut immaculate numbers Savion Williams on card ink acetate auto. Santana Moss on the case hit honeycomb. Lone Star Signatures 1 of 35 Andre Johnson with the on card patch auto, nasty Texans patch. Not from any specific game or event, still beautiful. Congrats on that one, Drew. That's cool. How about gold Pandora auto Tyler Warren for the Colts to 10. 2 of 10 on the Tyler Warren. Big hit Indy. There you go, John. And last but not least, RPA certified to 299 Ashton Genty with the sticker auto. And eye black 98 of 99 Ashton Genty. Beautiful with the black eye back and the silver ink for the true color match. All about it. Awesome hit. Congrats, Todd. That's our break. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you soon. Until next time, as always, guys, much love and peace. Absolutely, John. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. You too, Todd. Thanks, brother.